Hello, Scorpio. This is Truth, and I'm here with your reading. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. All right, Scorpio, let's see what is here for you for today's reading. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. Know that that's what's coming in for you, for those who are brokenhearted or, weary of heart. There's about to be higher level of commitment coming in. You may see signs of this where you may start seeing a lot of couples or what have you, so that you can have your faith restored, that high levels of commitment do still exist. All right. And that you will be getting one coming up. All right. Let's go ahead and open up this card for you, Scorpio. Somebody could already have their eye on you when it comes to give you a high level of commitment. Okay. You guys can already be in a high level of commitment, because a lot of Scorpios are couples. Okay, let's open this up for my Scorpios. Let's look at the current energy. Current energy. Current energy, you have the Five of Pentacles. Shit. Looks like someone is missing out from getting a higher level of commitment from you. Okay, so this is someone who wishes currently that you guys were still in a high level of commitment with each other. And also, if you're single, that's about to change. Or if you're tired of really just not getting high levels of commitment from people when you open yourself up to love. Okay. At the Five of Pentacles state, where basically it's just like you have lost all faith and hope, and any kind of high level of commitment coming your way. Okay, you have seen enough. All right, let's get the challenge. Three of Swords in the reverse is the challenge. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody wants all of these swords is about to fall out of your heart. Just on a personal note, let me just talk to you, Scorpio. Look, after a long time of not, or after a tumultuous dating cycle, it looks like all these swords are about to come out of your heart here. Okay, where you're about to get a high level of commitment. Get that. No more third party, no more lying, and for some of you guys, this is why you choose to stay single, because you don't have to worry about somebody lying and cheating on you. So you're like, I don't know if I want those high levels of commitment, because people usually end up getting dragged, is what you can be coming into the month of May feeling, or coming into this reading feeling. You know what I'm saying? You are so glad you are not suffering like others, is what I'm getting. You could be in a high level of commitment where you're getting treated very well, and you just like, I am so glad I am in this high level of commitment. I am so glad that all of my days of loneliness is over with. Okay, and just looking at the world from your helicopter with your person and just so happy. You don't have to be like the rest of these lonely hearts down here, or the rest of these struggling couples who are just really half-assing it and not getting anything like what you're receiving. Or like I said, you're single and you're just like, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that fucking shit that you're talking to me about, girl. See, that all of those problems come with that fucking high level commitment shit. And I'm so glad I get to go to sleep at night and not have to worry about nobody cheating on me. Okay, so that's what I got here as you come into this fucking reading, all right? But also, I'm telling you, for those who have been just like, when am I gonna get some love? It's coming. Oh, yes. With this, yeah. What else is here for my Scorpios here? What else? My babies. All right, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. The Six of Pentacles is like breadcrumbing, okay? And you're just like so happy that you're not getting breadcrumbed by anybody, like I said, because you're being treated very well in a very nice relationship, or you're single. It's like you are so glad you don't have to worry about this shit, okay? That breadcrumbing BS, somebody, someone juggling, or, whatever. But I'm getting here, Scorpios, guess what? If you are single, or, you're tired of being single, one or the other, be open, because love is about to come into your life. I swear to God. This is really good. This is so hopeful. You should have faith. And this also talks about fear of what can come, you know, with opening your heart up to love and trying to see if something can go to a high level of commitment. Fear can come in, like, oh my God, I've gotten a love offer. I think I'm open to seeing where this goes. But what if it leads to separation, pain, heartache, third party, cheating, lying? So something's going to come in so quick. It's going to kind of like make your head spin, or like be an elevator drop, because you're like, oh my goodness, now I have to worry about all that shit that other people have to worry about. You know, a little bit, because Scorpios, you are powerful, okay? You are powerful. You don't worry about anything. That's your superpower. But you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, now I'm one of them. Like, I'm going to have, like, you know, couples concerns, like couple worries. Look at me here. You know, y'all surprised? Like, look at that. A couple problem. Me. Or, you gonna be like Lady Empress Madam giving people advice like, honey, let me feed you guys. I got commandments in this hand and I got commandments in this hand. Which hand do you want to start with first? Because if anybody knows how to be in a healthy, high level of commitment, it's me. I mean, look at me. So you guys could be in that position in the month of May. Like, you do healthy relationships only. It's shown through the relationships that are in your life. Avi, like, everyone loves you, your kids, the dog, people's families, your family, neighbors, anyone who you meet, their family. Like, you are like at that status. You're at that status. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have such healthy relationships. Please, you know, ask me for a penny for my thoughts. I got you. It's like somebody could just run it past you, what they're going through. Run it past you, what they're going through. And you'll be like, you need to withdraw this and you need to give some more of that. You'll just know. Okay, so you may be Madam Queen, okay, Madam King Sire, okay, I don't know who I'm talking to, okay. And it was just meant for somebody to run into you for that kind of like advice and wake up call. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Now, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's about to be some very unexpected surprise change that comes to single Scorpions' lives with this Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be out of your control. You know what I'm saying? Love always comes in when you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? Also, the goodness of others, you guys. Like, if you guys are just like down and out and you really don't like asking people for help, on a side note, you're about to see this month, well, the remaining part of this month, that there are still good people there. And even within the 2 weeks that I haven't talked to you, that was the theme. The premise of Scorpio's May is to see the good in people, that good still exists in this world. And it can come to you being reminded of this by going through a situation where you need help. You need some kind of assistance. And it comes in like in droves. 6 of Pentacles. Here's the money. Here's the unexpected blessing. Here's the good people. Here's the good Samaritans. Here's all of these great people that come in and help you. So maybe this month you are learning to, like, you know, engage with people, tell people what your goals are, and they'll help your channel or page to get to that goal. Tell people what your goals are, and they'll help you meet that financial goal. You know, start engaging with people. You know, like, a closed mouth doesn't get fed is the other lesson that I'm getting here for you this month. But yeah, that's here with the Wheel of Fortune. What's this next card here? Yeah, I got lonely Scorpios. Lonely Scorpios, or those who are single. Let's say you're just single, you're gonna get a change. But if you like really been lonely, I feel like you guys have changed from lonely hearts to the 9 of Pentacles, where you basically started seeing you thrive when you're single. You know, your manifestation abilities are high. You don't have to worry about heartbreak. You don't have to worry about being cheated on, your vibration being lowered by a controlling, dominating partner, somebody who is secretly jealous of you. You don't have to worry about your vibration being lowered. You get to thrive more by being single. Which takes us back to you just looking at people having these high level of commitment issues, and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What are you going to do? Because you're like, I could never with this 9 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. A lot of you guys grew happy when it came to accepting that you were single. You like, I'm single and loving it. It's all about how you think. It's all about what you say. You know what I'm saying? I get to have a higher level of commitment to me. You know what I'm saying? I get to have a higher level of commitment to my personal goals. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about higher level of commitment issues like I can't get pregnant, or I don't know if I can give him a son, or things like that. And that I would be worried about if I was in them kind of commitments like them people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's understandable, but it's also transferable. It's like you can have that and I'll have this. It's also transferable. After a while, you keep on seeing, you know what I'm saying? If you were once a lonely Scorpio and God needed to talk to you, like, hey, let me show you some things. Like the ghost of Christmas past. Let me show you some things. And you're seeing like domestic violence. You're seeing all kinds of crazy stuff. And, you know, God will speak to your heart according to what it needs to hear. If you were a lonely Scorp and you weren't taking singledom very well, if you were taking it to like too much, you know, to your head or to a negative place, or taking it too personal, that's when God will just start showing you images, okay? And then you've seen enough, and it brought you here where you're like, you know what, I'm actually, you know, with what God showed me, what he reminded me of, what the montage he showed me, I'm actually glad that I am not dealing with the things that I know can come with something that I want to rush into, that I want so badly right now. And I'm just going to use the rest of this time to heal if it's needed, if that's what God is showing me, that there needs to be more healing time for me, or it needs to be more divine timing. You started getting comfortable with like this being God's patchwork. Maybe you incorporated a new faith system. You know what I'm saying? A new way to look at why love is taking so long. Finding out why. It's like a change in your faith and belief systems here. Okay? So you can be open to it when it comes, or so that you won't be jaded and block it when it does arrive. Yeah, look at this. So again, there's this hope and this faith that's getting replenished out of nowhere. It's got to be coming through something like an event, a new offer. So I feel like those who have been keeping the faith, and just when you're about to give up, true love arrives. True love. Like somebody who is like fucking enamored with you. All right, for real. Like they love the shit out of you. They just googly eyed over you. All they see is you. All they think about is you. You are their everything. That kind of love. It's going to be so healing, Scorpio. So healing. Okay. What's your spiritual advice? You definitely have that coming up in your unknown near future. Okay. Some kind of healing. This could be a financial healing as well in the month of May. Spiritual healing, emotional healing, mental healing. Okay. What you guys is spiritual advice? If you guys have been manifesting and staying open, you're going to receive it. We got this 2 of Cups. Be open to receiving good from the world around you. Be open to receiving good news. Be open to receiving a new path. All kinds of good news. Job hire. A new love relationship. New connection here with the 2 of Cups. Okay. And then this is also, like I was saying, your spiritual advice. Engage with people. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get more to that in a minute with the Oracle card. So how you're showing up to your environment is the King of Pentacles. Okay? You're showing up as the King of Pentacles. Whether you're male or female. So, this is that vibration, you know. King of Pentacles is a assignment from the universe to stay very positive and very optimistic when it comes to your external environment, when it comes to every day almost. Please stay positive. It will really open up double the surprises that May already even has for you this month. I'm seeing here an apology coming in, okay, with the Justice, or I just see everything just really going in your favor. And that can even apply to if you walk out of May without a high level of commitment, because it works in, it's for your highest good, or it's like it works out in your favor that way, because maybe you thrive better without being weighed down by the worries and the concerns and the frustrations and the negativity, even sometimes that can come from having a high level of commitment. It's like you're happy you don't have to worry about someone leaving you or arguing with you or worried about separation or worried about why someone's mad. A lot of you guys feel like it goes in your favor as to where you vibrate higher not having someone in your life. I'm going to be honest. Okay. For others of you, this is going to bring a pep to your step, having this love come into your life. It's just going to restore your levels to all like optimal levels. Like it's going to just really restore your reserves. Days are just happier and filled with more love, and everything just becomes better because you have this person in your life. Okay. Yeah, we got the Hierophant. Keep the faith when it comes to something. I keep on saying that. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. With the Hierophant here, you can even be walking out of this month married, doing some kind of hand fasting ceremony, all kinds of stuff. Let's go ahead and look at the first oracle spread that I'm going to be doing for you guys. Now this, what I'm about to do is like a singles love report / romantic spread. This can be for you whether you're in a relationship or not, actually, because if you're in a relationship or married, it could just let you know who's romantically interested in you. And it could be a single person. So the singles love spread is for anyone, okay? So let's begin. Let's look at this Five of Pentacles and focus on your external environment and see what your external environment is trying to tell me through this card, okay? Okay, we got getting to know each other, control issues, communication, and then breakup. Like, whoa, that was quick. Okay, we get to know each other. There's a fucking problem. All of a sudden, somebody want to start, being funny with the communication, and you know what? F this. So, Scorpio, I'm getting that the universe kind of wanted you to get this worked out your system before they send you somebody, before they send you someone. They have to kind of work it out your system that you're not going to let the tiniest control issue or the tiniest issue make you break up with someone. If you've been single long enough, all it takes is one little thing for you to break up with someone. And maybe the universe wants you to notice this about yourself before they send you someone, or they want you to notice this about yourself when it comes to your life and why you may still be single, or this is someone else's problem you may be noticing. Okay, you may be like, well, I wanted to give you a higher level of commitment, but you let one little thing I said to you make you go off, and I haven't talked to you since. You could be telling that to someone, okay? But I'm seeing that here, those three things. Someone is thinking about how this caused a slowdown. If this in fact did happen, someone let a small issue just make them stop talking to you. Like they really cut off their nose and spited their face. This is like someone saying, okay, well, let me try this out, this getting to know each other. And then you just or this person, someone said, you know what, I'm getting to know people and just fuck it. I just can't. I think that as soon as someone starts to get to know people, and this could be you or another person, they're just I really don't want to get attached because this can lead to heartbreak, separation. This person could be playing me. This is nice and everything, but if I'm still flooded with fear and anxiety while I'm getting to know people, then should I even really be getting to know people? So maybe this is someone noticing they should stop, okay? Their search for love because they notice they aren't healed yet. As they start searching for love, they stop because they see they're not healed yet. I'm also getting someone stopping, being open to looking for love when they notice that the communication is trash coming from a person, or it's just nothing is really giving, okay? So someone is just basically being shown here in this first oracle spread, every reason to basically just kind of give up and stop. Maybe it's not time yet. I keep on running into all kinds of things that's out of my control, or I just can't control my newfound behavior. I've been single for a long time, or I don't know. I just changed. What's this star card here? And it's like, if this happens enough, you're going to be like, I'm never going to find anyone. We have vivid dreams here. Oh my God. It looks like literally the person of your dreams could be approaching you. Stay open. This person looks good, smells good, is good. They probably have everything on your manifestation list. And that's probably why you went through those follies when you were trying to date at other times or other people. It's because this person, you hadn't found them yet. You're going to be able to be your true self around this person. Okay. This is like the Two of Cups with freedom. This is when you are truly allowed to be your truest self around someone. You can freely be yourself. And this is in your spiritual advice to freely be yourself. If someone doesn't like how much communication you need or how little, then they're not the one for you. Okay, we're playing things by ear with the Justice card as to where we're not entertaining anything that is not going to be a true soulmate connection. If you are tired of seeing these couples that just get along so fucking well, they just love each other to bits, they finish each other's sentences, they have love for years, then you want to live by the Justice card rule. Don't even continue to keep going forward with something or modify yourself in any kind of way as you're getting to know someone and there is a obvious difference when it comes to them and you, when it comes to how much effort is being put in and expected, or how much communication is being put in or expected, how much of anything or anything you're not getting. You have to look at what you wanted off your manifestation list and see if it's being given to you here. You have to look at who's approaching you, and you have to remember your manifestation list and what you have on there. And if that person doesn't fit it in any way, and it's a very strict, lonely life, okay, when you're living by the Justice card, okay, you just don't talk to, entertain, do a second date with, do a do-over with, or get to know anyone who is missing big threes off of your manifestation list. And we got really 6. Okay, you got at least 6 things, let's say, on the manifestation list. Somebody don't hit none of them things, then okay. We got playfulness here as well with the King of Pentacles. Okay. The playfulness card, okay, with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles here, this is like a disrespectful person. Okay, it's like, man, this person is fine, but they disrespectful. It's a big focus here on respect and teaching lessons too. But this is when you gotta have some control issues here this month. Where we breaking up, slowing things down, or teaching lessons for this month, Scorpio. If somebody play with you the wrong way, think you playing, they have to learn. We have to teach people how to treat us, because as we getting to know some people this month, some people may be trying to disrespect you or play with you or be condescending or any little thing you notice. Don't let it be as to where you are so happy that you finally got the ball rolling again in your love life that you just start accepting anything from anyone. Okay, someone's gonna see that this month, and I feel like they're gonna repair things with you by the end of the month. They're gonna apologize because they noticed the slowdown. They notice. They could even be having like dreams that give them answers about like what they should fix or correct, or they just are getting broken up with. All right. So I feel like by the end of the month, somebody is going to apologize and want to do right by you, because during the getting to know each other process, somebody could have ended up being a little bit too playful, disrespectful. Maybe they didn't communicate enough. Maybe they did something else. Okay. Also, it's going to be people who just don't meet your manifestations, and you want your manifestation to really come in, and they may be wondering why they got broken up with, and they're like getting answers through their dreams, or some people just never know why you ended up saying no and they think it's unfair. But I don't think that you will be letting things even go that far. It's like you will stop somebody as soon as you see them liking you. You will stop them from liking you because you already see they don't have what you really want on site. Someone's going to probably try to convince you to still give them a chance. See? Love at first sight. You're going to see on sight whether or not this is somebody you like or not. You're not the type to just go out on a date because you're hungry or just want to be with somebody to be taken care of. You really need to or have to love that person. Okay? Because there's someone here who feels like they could just be rude, disrespectful, and unattractive, but because they have money and you need it, you will still fuck with them heavy. It's somebody who feel like you would give them a high level of commitment because they're a rich person here as well. Okay. Okay, we have Harvest here as well. That's a married person. So I'm getting really by the end of May, somebody may see that you really like are the one for them at first sight and want to marry you by the end of May. Okay. Or you're walking out of May getting married. So, I just see things escalating fast. I see you, escalating. I see things escalating fast with 2 or 3 different scenarios. Like you get to know somebody and then it reminds you of why you stopped dating. Then I see the second scenario where you get to know someone. It didn't go very well. And by the end of the month, they're going to do some damage control and try to clean things up, apologize, and try again so that you can truly learn the lesson of commitment, which is giving somebody another chance. Okay, depending on the situation. Okay, that kind of commitment could be what Spirit wants you to learn as well. And third, I'm seeing someone who feels like they get people to commit to them off their looks and their money, and they're like, I don't have to be anything on anyone's list. I got money and I got looks. And someone is going to find out that that doesn't keep people if they're treating them poorly. Okay, if being with them comes at a price where they are losing parts of themselves or they're unhappy, no one's going to stay if it's not good for their mental health or unhappy, just for the kids, just for a badge of being in a relationship, just to say that they kept their family together or kept a man or woman in their life. Someone thought, but they thought wrong. You can't just keep doing people wrong because you know that this person really prioritizes having family and a relationship and a high level of commitment. Somebody kept on wanting to do somebody wrong. Yeah, we got very soon here as well. Be clear about what you want because within a blink of an eye, it could be yours. We got It's a Vibe, which is my card of someone being taken out on a date. And it says here, enjoy the good vibes and energy with this person because they're like no other. And I was saying earlier, the King of Pentacles is all about positivity. And I think that you come up to people in your environment as a very positive person. Okay, you bring the vibes up. Okay, you make people smile. You make people feel better about themselves. But you are very positive, and I feel like that's why somebody really wants to be with you, because they could live a very luxurious life with a happy partner because you are happy. So that rises the vibration up around the relationship, and that brings in all blessings and all kind of fortune because it's a happy couple. You know what I'm saying? They're making each other happy. This person is now happy since they found you. I feel somebody is going to be going from sadness to happiness after meeting you and realizing quickly as well that you make them happy. They're going to see that very, very quickly. One conversation with you and now they got hope, they got faith, they happy, they energy, they vibration brought up. They're going to be like, hold on a second, I really want to see you again. Or can we keep in touch? You're going to also have a lot of people reaching out to you a lot this month because you were just very sunny and positive. You're always smiling. You seem happy and well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are going to be navigating towards you because you appear very successful and very happy. You got the secret to something. Happiness, success, love, marriage, whatever. And you could seem very happy when it comes to your family. So a lot of people want to watch your family content. You got a You seem that you seem like you're very happy in your relationship or marriage, so everybody gonna want to look at your pictures and watch your relationship content. You know what I'm saying? It shows even through your pictures how happy you are. You know what I'm saying? Or you bring up people vibration on site, and when you drop content, everybody notice an energy shift by the end of the video or by the end of the post, or you make people laugh like a mug, or as soon as you drop something, people like happy as hell, like, oh shit, Scorpio, so that positive energy is very much appreciated. Like you helping a lot of sad people out here. You helping a lot of people out here. You are helping a lot of people. You bringing them happiness and positivity. You bringing them hope and faith through your communication, what you say. You know what I'm saying? It's like I see you being very helpful, and you come in right on time, right when somebody needs to hear a word, or right when someone needs to see you or hear you, there you are, Scorpio. Yeah, there go that reconciliation, okay? So yeah, people are going to want to see your ass again. After getting to know you, they gonna want to keep in touch, or they gonna want to see you again, Also, somebody from the past may want to come back into your life, and they're noticing that you seem to be happy and successful without them. You probably noticed that there was a energetic drain coming from this person while you were in a relationship with them. You probably noticed that this person was very low vibrational or negative. You could have noticed this on a date. This could have made you, decide to not go on another one, or you could have noticed this every time you come around somebody. They very negative. They make you sad. You was once happy, now you sad. Or, that'll make you really decide on whether or not you will move forward with somebody or not. You know what I'm saying? Enough of that, and you'll be like, nah, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody like this, okay? Or reconcile with somebody. If you notice that, after you left them, you became like happy, successful. You know what I'm saying? You start glowing up and shit like that. Or for some of you became a star or something like that, then you're going to be like, I ain't getting back with you. Yeah. Somebody wants to heal a disconnect, period. They could have messed up. So look, let's go back to that other lesson here. Being open to someone returning and wanting to work things out. Because they had to see, you had to teach this person a lesson by slowing things down or breaking up with them, okay? Also, I'm getting you will learn through a dream or through messages from spirit why a relationship that you wanted really bad didn't work out. Pay attention to messages from spirit. Pay attention to your dreams. Because they're going to be letting you know why something went from getting to know somebody to end happened so quickly. Spirit is going to be letting you know why it went like that. You went from getting to know someone to not hearing from them again. What the fuck happened? That's when the universe says, I'm in control and I gatekeep who come into your life. So that was the control issue. If you notice that the communication just went wonky, or it stopped, or like what the hell, or these slowdowns, that's spirit controlling who you get to know. They're protecting you so much. It's so much spiritual protection over your life, Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? If someone is not right for you, you know what I'm saying? Even if you have love at first sight with them and they have love at first sight with you, there will be some crazy ending if they are immoral or unethical. If they are not good for you, if they are not the one, okay? Also, there will be signs when somebody is the one. So let's go ahead and move forward. That's not in order at all. Oh well. There will be an extended to this reading. If you'd like to see the part 2 of this reading where I talk about, your outcome with this situation and more spiritual advice, feel free to join the channel and become a truth seeker. Okay. All of that information is in the description box on how to join the channel. I have 2 tiers of membership. You can either be a truth seeker or you can be a true gem. True gems get daily love readings from me with their membership, plus all the perks from tier 1 as being a truth seeker. They get access to all of the extended readings that I do. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at this deck here. The link entitled to the extended reading will be in the description box. How to book with me is in the description box as well. You can just click on a members only video and you can join that way. And yeah, It could just be a video that catches your attention that I drop as an extended, and you'll end up getting a full 30 days of unlimited, unlocked access to all the extended readings. If it's just one video that you want to see, you get to see all of my content though, okay? Okay. What's this Five of Pentacles? Oh my God. Oh Lord. This is the same. I saw these cards earlier. I need to give a better shuffle than this then. Okay. Sweet talk. The Five of Pentacles. Challenge, drinking and toxic lifestyle. So I'm getting like, okay, with this spread here, someone's sweet talking you. Like, as they get to know you, they're going to be talking like from this holier than thou state, like what they will and won't do. Like, they'll be talking about all the things that it would take for them not to be in a commitment with someone. They're going to talk about all their, like, you know what I'm saying, like turn-offs. That's someone trying to spit game, trying to like let you know they're interested in being a conversation, interested in being in a relationship with you. They're trying to talk about all the things that it would like take for them not to make someone their girlfriend or boyfriend. So you could be like, oh, well, I don't do this, or I actually don't do that. Neither. And it gives you a chance to sound like a saint or an angel. Like, that's how this person's going to like start the engagement. That's the way they're going to be like having a Two of Cups with you. Let's go ahead and continue. Oh, I don't date women that, you know, aren't church girls. Or I don't date men who don't have their shoe game like that. Like, you know, shit like that. So you could be like, well, as a matter of fact, I don't have those problems or something like that. What's the Six of Pentacles? Those are weak examples, but you know what I mean. You know how people do that shit. Like, I need a man that can do it. Or I would never date a man that and they're saying it because they know you don't but they just want to hear you like be like Gaston, like, I don't do that. As a matter of fact, I like somebody's giving you a chance to just, you know, engage. Okay, let's see what's next. Shocking news, and then they make you sound or look like an angel. Like, see, now that's the kind of woman I'm talking about. Wow. So you don't do all of the things that are toxic or disgusting? No. They like, so that's how they're like kind of, you know, spitting their game here. Okay. Or someone's finding a way to pedestalize themselves or pedestalize you in conversation. Okay. By talking about like messed up men and women, so that it could be a whole panel discussion on, you know, how you're not one. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? Police station? Really? What's the Nine of Pentacles? Fake busy. And what's the Star? Ghosted. Baby, I'm sorry I'm late. I got hit by a bus, a big old bus. Y'all remember Mike Epps at the end of Alicia Keys' video? How come you don't call me no more? He came in and talked about how he got hit by a bus. And she been waiting for him to call since last Thursday or like 2 Thursdays ago. The fuck? Somebody may come in with some sweet talk. Okay? Somebody may come in with some sweet talk. Okay? They don't want you thinking negative about them, or what they've been, or whatever your mind told you. See, some of you guys can have like really negative thinking, and when you don't see or hear from somebody, you may think the worst, okay, coming up. And maybe that's why you opt to be single, because you don't like when people play toxic fucking games. All right. But I am getting, you gonna get a love offer. And when it comes in, it's probably been so long, you know, since you've been in the game. When you don't hear from someone or you don't see them, you're probably going to start thinking Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords thoughts. You're probably going to be like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Something happened to Benny. Something happened to him. Or you could, because it's from a past trauma. Or I know what happened. I know, it's me. They probably think I'm Miss Ugmo, huh? They probably got too close. I knew they was looking at me too hard. They probably saw my ugly, and that's why I haven't heard from them. No, shut up, sister. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm telling you, he kept staring and staring and staring, and he saw too much. And then they call you and you're like, oh, hello. So stop. Don't tell yourself stuff like this. When you waiting to hear from somebody, when you get this love offer, you're going to have to calm down and not think them negative sullen thoughts that is there from post-traumatic stress. Okay, I understand. We have all been through it. Okay, the therapy healing club starts at 9 a.m. on Saturdays. Okay, feel free to bring your blanket. All right, we know, and your Stanley cup. Okay, because that's our comfort. All right, we know, but we can't, sis. And or bro, when this come in, don't you start thinking them thoughts. Because when they call, you're going to be like, oh, everything's okay? Oh, let me put this gasoline away then. I was on my way over to your house. God. That's crazy. Oh, there they are calling. Oh, my God. All right, you guys, put the bats with the nails put those down. I know I had you reinforce all those bats with nails, but we won't be needing them now. He just called. I need to take this. I know. Oh my God, I called my family all the way from fucking Mexico, so you know they don't play. Oh Lord, like seriously, like y'all was just about to orchestrate a whole hit. Everything fine. Or this could be how somebody feel about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like y'all gonna end up like talking about like what really happened. Like someone's gonna be explaining themselves like, oh, I just get like that, and it can come off detached, or sometimes I come off hot and cold because or I just was really going through this. It's like it's gonna be some kind of healing conversation of understanding about what really happened behind some fucking like misconstrued misunderstanding. And this can even happen inside of your relationship this month or marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes a day is just needed, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like we can't fix the disconnect or the disharmony between us. Like time will have to fix it. Like it's like sometimes better, like if I have an argument or whatever with some people, like to just wait 2 or 3 days, like before trying to bring it back together with some people in my life. For other people, like if I don't get to the bottom of it while I'm right in front of that person, they won't feel loved. You know what I'm saying? So somebody needs to like understand what kind of engagement you need, what works with you. Give people a chance and let them get to know like the reasons behind your actions through conversations. This is going to solidify you guys' commitment. You like explaining like yourself and how you work, you know what I'm saying? And the reason behind this or that. So there could be a knowing, an understanding of who you are as a person. Like that would be so healthy, okay, for your relationships this month. If instead of just breaking up with each other, how about we like understand each other or learn each other, okay? When it comes to May, it's going to be doing that to some of your relationships, okay? You have been made so much better on your hiatus of being single. When you get back into a relationship, you're going to be more commitment ready. Maybe that component in you that will just leave after every little thing had to be removed first before you received this amazing blessing, okay? I'm also seeing somebody throw themselves into work. Like, okay, if somebody works too much, like take all this into consideration when it comes to the kind of commitment they can give you. Will it be a high level of it if they work too much? If they don't have enough time? Why do I see God making it as to where your life has suddenly changed as to where you have more time for this relationship or for yourself? Why do I also see that God has removed a relationship so that you could have This Nine of Pentacles, because God knew. Okay? God giveth and he taketh away is what he wants you to remember this month. So anything that he giveth, you will know that it was given to you by him through certain signs and synchronicities. And you'll know it was taken from you through certain signs and synchronicities this month as well. Yeah, what left you hanging, that's actually God doing you a solid. If somebody does not move forward or things just don't move forward or something, no closure, no contact, left on red. This is also your spiritual advice, y'all. Okay? And for some of you guys who never have tried walking out on people after every kind of issue so that a reward system can be created, you should try it. And if you guys know you're the type that's been doing it too much, you may need to kind of, calm it down, okay? This can also apply to your relationships with your family, like just making sure not to give up on the ones you love. Okay, if you really want to increase the commitment energy in your life, in order for you to receive commitment, you have to be putting out commitment. If you give up on every motherfucker for no reason, you don't explain shit to them, you're just as bad as a player. Is what the Six of Pentacles is saying. You get back what you put out. If you just walk out on your family in the middle of an argument, you never bring things to resolution or try to calm down tempers or get things back into balance and harmony. You don't put balance and harmony back into family relationships after arguments. You're going to get that back where people don't do that with you. Also, somebody in your external environment or the last person you was with who had this problem is seeing this. They didn't put in commitment energy. So they cannot resurrect, rebuild, reconcile anything with anyone who is in commitment level energy, who requires commitment level energy. They're not going to be able to get you back, turn you on, interest you, manifest you, nothing, because they're not in commitment energy. They never give commitment energy. They're not even there for their own blood. So they don't get to have a person like you. If you wonder why something mysteriously stopped moving forward, Spirit gatekeeped it out. But yeah, back to you, Scorpio. If you always the one trying to be like, hey, let's stop this. Being the peacemaker, bringing the positivity back, focusing on fairness, making sure we get to the bottom of things for everybody to feel a sense of fairness, then you're going to get that back in your next relationship or in your marriage, okay? Or you just getting that back right now because you always make sure to hang in there until things get to this positive, happy place, okay? And it's lots of respect that you get for that from the people who see you doing it. And it gives you a leadership role. It makes you, it gives you a very special role in the family. Like I said, just on site, you bring that warmth, that sense of ease, peace, and protection, and justness, and balance, and shit like that, okay? But it is some things I just see you just getting the fuck up from the table from. If somebody is talking about shit that you just oh, hell no. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say no. With what you just said, I'm just going to have to say no. I'm just going to have to say no. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Okay? Because we're not going to let no loneliness make us go back against our standards and make us, go below our standards, right? I wait a million years before I go back on something that I said I would never date. We got fed up with the King of Pentacles. And somebody could be saying that they got you fed up with them because of their toxic lifestyle. Maybe the way that they argue with you, it could get to the point where it's just going to be the police and stuff. Scorpio, I feel like this person really sees how much you do not like domestic violence or any kind of domestic disturbance. Some people, they like that shit. oh, he talks to me so nice, but he could be so bad. But I just live for when they talk to me nice again. It's some people that is going through this kind of stuff, or they argue. It's somebody here who is just now seeing that you like peace and harmony. You do not like arguments. You will leave if there's arguments. You do not like playful disrespect, because that could be embarrassing in front of other people. When your partner playfully disrespects you in front of people in society. Any kind of belittling. You know what I'm saying? Someone who don't know that, it's like they not of king status. You know what I'm saying? Not of queen status. Like, you need somebody here who carries themselves with a status, so that they won't be like embarrassing you and shit like that. You know? Somebody is just now seeing that you actually don't want to be like mocked by people later. Like, yeah, no. What's the justice? We got karmic ties. That's them. Karmics bring you down. You know, you start getting bad press. Finances start going downhill. You know what I'm saying? You see the doors being closed to you. You're not being accepted anywhere. Your partner is causing y'all to be looked down at. And them the people that spirit is not allowing you to be with. They gatekeeping them kind of people out your life. Because you could be so in love you don't see. You know what I'm saying? But anybody who is just like, who would get you laughed at, they can't come, because you got too much of a prestigious role. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your path. Yeah, then we got running. Yeah, that's spirit gatekeeping if I ain't never seen half. All right, that's spirit doing the damn thing. I see people trying to button up and sit straight and hide their toxic lifestyle or past from you as well. If they have like any kind of like mental health issues, or issues where they can end up like, you know, really blowing up at you later, or they have a fake job, or they have a record. I feel like you guys are running from people who tell you certain job titles, who tell you certain stories, who say certain things about themselves that's supposed to be a glory story, but actually it's very telling and it's very scary. You guys are like your own matchmaker this month. You're like, oh Lord, with that story, they just don't even know. I'm never going to say anything to them again. Okay. It's given like speed dating, you know? You got new love coming in here, though. That's really nice. And when you exchange phone numbers, don't be thinking those sad thoughts and stuff, all right? So let's get some tea. So we got with the Five of Pentacles, looking you up, researching you, studying you, and getting info on you, Scorpio, with the Five of Pentacles. Child services. Someone's trying to make sure you're a really good person, okay? They're making sure like they got access to databases or something like that. Or they're making sure it's just no tea on you. They're looking you up, making sure it's no tea on you. Wasting time. They want to make sure you're not a waste of time. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like this person needs to see you doing some good deeds, or volunteering, or being a mom, or something here where you're giving like time and efforts to other people. They just love that. You know, if they see you doing it, whether it's like posted, you know, through your pictures, or they just see you, you know, just being kind to an elderly person or a child or a person in need, they're going to be like, oh my God, you know, you don't come off like, you know, straight up DCFS. They're going to be like, wow. Who the fuck was they used to? But look, you know, picking to slim out here. So, you know, they're going to be saying, wow, wowie, wow. And we got uninterested with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. So this person's going to get really excited if they see that, like, you you don't like a certain type that they're not. They're going to be like, oh my God, goody. The things that Scorpio is uninterested in, I'm not. I'm none of those things. Yay. So this person is looking for like some kind of like list that you're going to drop either online, through a post or in conversation. Like I was saying earlier, like things that would make you like not choose to be in a relationship. They want this kind of conversations to come up. Things that would make you choose not to be with somebody. They just want to kind of like, you know, playfully get on this subject matter so that they can find out what would make you say, hell no. And they may secretly be a few of those things, but just like hide it. Like this person likes to have conversations like that. Like, yeah, so what would make you totally not date a guy? Like just saying, you know, just like off the top of your head, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, 30 things. Like 30. And they're like, you know, it's going to be some things on that list. They're going to be like, damn. And they'll just be like, ha ha, lucky I'm not any of those things. But really they're about to go to work. They're about to put themselves in the lab so that they can disguise and deny and disguise. Okay, I'm just... Somebody really wished that there was like more that they knew about what you would see as a waste of time. Okay, what you like. Okay. What's your limit? What's your cutoff to certain things? What's the amount of that limit? What is that limit? All of that. Okay, because they want to study you, get info, research. See, dirty offer, so that they can get a gist of what you see as dirty. You know what I'm saying? And they can say, oh yeah, I'm glad I'm not any of those things. When really, honey, about half them things on that list. I'm just kidding. But not for real. Y'all are gonna be having a conversation like this, okay, with some people who may not make the cut, who trying to make the cut. If somebody do end up making the cut, it's gonna be a great conversation. You know, you gonna be relieved as well when this person talk about all the things that they would be disinterested in, and you'll just be like, oh my God, I can't wait to just tell you how much I'm not any one of those things. Like, I got stories on how I also hate those kind of people and how much I'm not. And the day I declared to not be those things. Like, y'all gonna be having a real good ass conversation about, like, motherfuckers that's a waste of time ain't shit. And both of y'all gonna be seeing clearly that y'all both on each other's good list as well. This is very positive, okay? You're gonna be having hope. And they're gonna be having hope too. The more this conversation continue on. Yeah, we got reflecting. You should like each conversation as you getting to know someone, okay? Not feel like you are not hitting their list, or these conversations come up and it's like, it's great to have them, because if somebody says things that, if somebody says things that they don't like that you happen to be, you could just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm glad we had this conversation. Really am. You're going to be really dating with your big girl and big boy pants on, for real. All right. Of course, somebody going to wish that they, like, weren't so straightforward. Sometimes these conversations can hurt. Sometimes these conversations can limit the experience you have with a person as well. So, you know, again, it's all going back to commitment. Like, we can't use these conversations, these clever ways of getting to the bottom of things quicker than normal, because we are missing out on experiences that the universe actually sent for us to experience. No matter how short-lived it is, not supposed to be that short-lived. So these mechanical ways that you got to get into the bottom of a candidate in front of you, because you got a lot of know-how, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of do's, a lot of don'ts, and you're just like really restricting yourself from like getting to know anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be totally surprised when it comes to the love story that could still come out of one of these experiences, that you were ready to take society's standards and, you know, mark it all up with society standards. Using society standards as your like guide on how to grade each interaction, or, you know, the standards we should have today when it comes to men and women, you know, the standards we should have for ourselves when it comes to certain offers that are offered. Sometimes dirty offers can give somebody like a whole $1,000,000 kind of attitude reset though. Okay, so the things that we judge and we say, oh, that's not good, someone they took you there, or you all did that, or that's all that's being done, or that's what makes you happy, or they thought that was a good idea, or you went where, they did what, can be exhilarating to somebody who needed it. Okay, you know, what seems like a dirty offer that society judges and deems could be something that you need in your life right now. Or, you know what I'm saying? It could be a breath of life that you may need or someone may need. All right. So things that come in this month, they may be taboo, or they may have some things like you like, oh God, it's a no. And you may be like, I do my waste of time test at the very beginning. And if you do too many waste of time tests, you could be missing out on the full experience of what Spirit is trying to throw in your life here. Okay. Because you're like, I want the perfect man, the perfect woman. I want the perfect offer. I want the perfect, you know what I'm saying, relationship this time. What's this Two of Cups? Bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. Okay, well, you know, of course, if someone is telling you that they got some really bad habits, you shouldn't be like, well, truth just said that my stupid ass wasting time test keeps on limiting me from experiencing these interactions that Spirit wants me to experience. So this person just admitted that they do all kinds of things, and but I need to stop, just like she said. Don't do that, okay? I'm just getting that it's people like, you know, they're purposely like having these conversations where they want to talk about, you know, bad people and good people. And they want to have these conversations this way because they want to hide some things about themselves and stress the good things about themselves and say, you know, well, you don't like those things? Well, yeah, of course, you know, those people are, they need for you to go first and talk about what you don't like so that they can really like exaggerate it, so that if you ever find out about what they're doing, it'll be played off at a small level or something like that, or whatever. Also, like-mindedness is here. If somebody doesn't like the same drugs, addictions, or toxicities as you, then, you know, because this card does talk about like-mindedness. You need to be with somebody who likes the same shit as you. All right? Seriously. Because some people think that their purpose, they think that they serve a purpose in your life to better you. Are you guys looking for a relationship to better you? Or are you looking for a soulmate? Get clear. Are you looking for a soulmate? Are you looking for someone who's like you? Like-mindedness is here and celebrated every day. Compatibility, chemistry, or do you want someone to make you better, help you clean up your bad habits, make you a better version of yourself? You like that this person is very strict or sedity because they make you better. Do you want that? Because a lot of men want women who make them better. So if you're sedity and you're successful and you're positive and you're smart, that's probably why the man wants you, because you will make him better being around you. So you may be attracting people who is nothing like you. Is it time to reset that energy, or are you going to accept this and now make it a mission, make yourself a missionary, a martyr, as to where you know that you are always attracting people who need your positivity because they're negative, need your success because they're unsuccessful, okay? Need that power of success coming from you because they're not successful. Are you seeing you attracting sad people because you're happy? Are you the Justice Hierophant? Are you constantly attracting people who are the opposite of you and accepting it and just, you know, going forward with the mission? Or are you resetting the energy because you're tired? You're tired of opposites attract. You're tired of it being that way. We got always partying with the King of Pentacles. I think that you're very popular, okay, with the Star card and the King of Pentacles. That's always being invited to parties, being the who's who, being very much socially accepted, okay, by the end of May, I see here. We got wolves in sheep's clothing. Oh, there may be someone who thinks that that's unfair and they may be trying to ruin it for you. So if all of a sudden somebody wants to call DCFS on you, or all of a sudden, you know, you start having weird things being sent to your phone, it's because somebody can't stand it that you're being, you know, included in society and they're not. We got unbothered. You may have to teach people the lesson of being unbothered, honey. So, you got this love offer coming in. Why ain't shit at the bottom of the deck, Lord? You got this love offer coming in. You can't think negative thoughts, okay? This is going to be very surprising when this comes in, because you thought you were going to be single for the rest of this month or whatever, or the rest of your life, you know. And this love offer comes in. You're just like, what? Oh my God, who should call first? What should I do? Should I just throw this number away? Okay, what are somebody's feelings towards Scorpio here? Don't wait around for me with the Five of Pentacles. Don't wait around for me. I think that someone is losing faith and you staying with them. Okay? With the Five of Pentacles here. Someone thinks you're not going to wait around for that higher level of commitment that you've been waiting for as well. Someone sees like you just stop waiting. You're just like, fuck it. If you're not going to give me a higher level of commitment, then forget it. Someone's noticing that this month, that you basically just left it alone because you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and you never got the high level of commitment that you wanted. So someone sees like you're fucking done. Okay? The flashbacks I have about us are intense. Someone misses the sex, your voice. Someone misses when you came around the corner. They have vivid, you know, images of you doing that in their mind, all kinds of stuff. And they're just like, why didn't I give Scorpio a higher level of commitment? Now I've lost them forever. Or why did I cheat on Scorpio? Or why did I have them in a third party? Why did I do that? Me juggling and me doing this made it as to where Scorpio doesn't even want to talk to me. Okay. I have to think about Scorpio in a past tense. Like, oh my God, it hurts. Also, somebody doesn't want to ever see you in the past tense. So somebody may not want to give you a title because they feel like they have just cracked the code. And they're like, well, if I just give, if I never give a commitment, I will never experience heartbreak. If I never give Scorpio a title or a commitment, then I won't ever technically ever be cheating on them. And I'm not ever really technically breaking up with them. And someone did that dumb shit and they still experienced your sadness, you separating, and it was called cheating. Okay? Like someone tried to like convince you here, like, hey, you know, let's make our own rules here. You're like, no, I want a commitment so it can be sanctified, so it can be, you know, that's just, you know, society standards, a commitment, so nobody will be out here looking like, you know, we're having a fling, or so it won't be out here, you know, we're making each other like embarrassed or anything like that because they see you with someone else or they see me with someone else. And they're like, no. Let's just, you know, hold on a second and see where it goes. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's where someone just says, let's see where it goes, kind of shit. So someone here doesn't want to give a commitment because they have flashbacks about heartbreak from the past and they don't want to experience that again. And they are like, Scorpio's not going to wait around for me. They're not going to believe that I've been hurt in the past. But that could be a reason why they didn't give a high level of commitment or a title, because they don't want to experience separation or heartbreak with you or anyone. Also, like I said, somebody misses you really hard in May. Okay, because you taught them a lesson here. It makes me happy seeing you thriving, even though it's without me. It makes me happy to see you thriving, even though it's without me. Another thing, look, not being with a negative individual makes it as to where you thrive and you're happy when you're not with them. So like I knew it. You thrive when you're single or when you're not with this specific person, okay? Because you don't have to worry about somebody contacting you with the Three of Swords, like bad news, shocking news, or anything like that, where you have to heal, and it can affect like everything, like your finances, when you have to go through grief like that through a relationship. You know, you could also be like still healing because like the last person you were with, like they passed away, okay? Or someone has this going on that you meet, you know, they're still healing, or their story is going to be that their girlfriend or boyfriend passed, okay? And they're really unhappy, and they really want someone in their life to make them happy. But can they make sure to make that person happy? See, a lot of people want people in their life to make them happy, and that's their main priority. But are they apt to make someone else happy? Going back to the example, well, this guy's ex-girlfriend died and he really needs someone in his life to make him happy. But imagine, is he able to bring happiness in the new girlfriend's life? I mean, he's been sullen and sad, and he's been looking for someone to make him happy. So what does he really have to give when he finally gets an opportunity for someone who comes into his life? What is he going to have to pour into them? Nothing, because he need her to make him happy. Shit, he ain't got nothing for her. See how that goes? The Six of Pentacles, somebody needs to be able to give as much as they want to take. It needs to be an even amount, a proper amount of give and take coming from a person. Because I'm seeing somebody here who don't even recognize that they want to receive more than they even thinking about giving. Then next here we got, I want to make you mine. Like the next stuff that come into your life, they're going to end up sweeping you off your feet, because there's not going to be any waiting or uncertainty when it comes to how this person feels about you. And the love it will start immediately. Okay, you won't have to worry about waiting. It's going to be somebody who is so clear about how they feel about you as they're getting to know you. And it's going to be someone so clear about what they want from you and how they feel about you that you ain't going to have the same crap from the last person with this one. Or someone has finally learned in a relationship what you need to be fed, and they're giving it to you this month. And y'all both kind of glad y'all didn't give up on each other. He or she gonna be glad that you gave them this opportunity to show that things can be evened out, that you can be heard. They're gonna be glad you gave them that, and you're gonna be glad to see some justice in the situation, because you was about to walk around thinking like, what in the fuck am I going through? And it'll happen if you just keep on being in a situation where you have to keep your mouth closed and you can't tell this person, hey, you know, I would like this, I would like that, I would like this from you. You know, but it's sometimes where you're in something and you feel like if I tell that person what I need, it's just not even going to work. They're going to get mad, or this or that are going to happen, you know, so I can't even tell them what I need. And you just got to only go because that person can't handle a conversation about what needs to be rebalanced here. let's try to get to the bottom of forgiving each other. If somebody is so torrid that they can't have those conversations, you should just wrap it up. But I'm getting you losing faith here, that any of your relationships in this month can have a resolution or balance restored, harmony restored, healing, understanding. But they are, okay? We got, I'm with them because I couldn't have you. With the Nine of Pentacles, somebody could be showing off a new person. So you can have flashbacks. With these paid actors they got. I loved you more than I let on with the Star. Ugh. This is this new that's coming in with this Star. It just feels so refreshing, okay? You're going to have somebody just really top somebody else. Because this person is going to give you a commitment or a ring just like that. Make you theirs just like that. Like with the quickness. They are just a distraction. Whoever that paid actor is that's trying to make you jealous. What your ex is trying to, I don't know. Okay. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Here's this new person that's going to make you feel like, it's going to be so much justice here for you. I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. This is what I was talking about earlier, where it was just somebody, you couldn't even have them kind of conversations that can get to the bottom of forgiving each other. Or, because that requires somebody being accountable for their behavior. And people who don't want to be accountable for their behavior is not going to be able to sit through a conversation with you telling them about what you need more of in the relationship. They're gonna be like, okay, me admitting that you need more of something is me admitting that I didn't give you something, and I will not admit to me not giving something to you because that would be cruel, and I'm not a bad person. So I can't help you, Scorpio, because helping you would mean that I would have to admit to some things about myself that I just don't want to admit to. Like, okay, well, I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you, with the Hierophant. Somebody's going to learn a lesson. You teaching lessons. Especially that part where somebody is going to see how quickly someone else made you theirs. And how they just needed so many years, so much time. And somebody else is going to see like, you don't want to commit to them because they just simply make you unhappy, or they just never want to admit to get into the bottom of where this disharmony is coming from, especially if it has anything to do with them. So you just stop talking to them because they won't take no accountability for their behavior. And others of you is going to learn, about the benefits of having faith. Okay, and really sticking in there, because you're going to see a relationship shift and get much better when it comes to communication and all the things you need by the end of this month. And there is some new love coming in here, okay? And you're going to be glad that you kept the faith that you were going to receive it. You glad that you have faith in love. Let's see if I can see where you're going to meet this person. Okay. Parking lot, parking spot, park and go, parking garage. Sorry about all of that noise. I really wish they would sit down. A winding path, curving trail, twisting route, meandering passage. Could also be where you meet these people. And you can't forget about the good old post office, okay? Mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. Okay. So keep your eyes peeled at these places. I'm going to go into the extended so I can see more into the situation. I'm going to be doing a love triangle spread in case any of you guys are in a love triangle. I'm going to also be doing another lover spread and getting more into this person's feelings about you with a burning heart spread, okay, as well as some love oracle advice. Check out the title to see if you jive with it, if it resonates with you. That will be in the description box, the title to the extended as well as the link, and also the extended will be in my community section, aka post section. All right, if you guys want to book a reading with me, please check the description box, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, bye.